Did you recognize that chap who was singing there?
20 years ago. Yeah, I do.
Maybe you did. His name remains Tosin Martins. Good morning.
Absolute pleasure to be here, Auntie Alera.
It's just that we haven't...
I call her Auntie Alera.
We haven't heard from him in a long time. Where have you been?
I've been doing what you saw. I've been...
At least you're not doing to and fro.
Have you been towing and froing?
I'll be honest about that. I've been doing that. I've been... And then these days, I'm pastoring church, so... It's a bit more... That's a bit more... handful.
Now we understand.
Martins is now a pastor.
I've actually kind of always been, but maybe more full-time.
Please, Pastor Tosin.
It's okay. Tosin Martins is fine.
Please welcome
Pastor S.A.N.
I think he's being mischievous.
No, it's not yet.
Oh, okay.
But don't forget that Tosin actually studied law.
Can you imagine?
And he was actually called to the bar.
Can you imagine?
Why
did you go to law school if you were not going to practice?
Maybe I don't like the bar.
He went to the bench.
He doesn't like the bar. Which bar?
Which bar? Which one? Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going to go there. Welcome.
Thank you.
Let me be honest.
Yeah.
My favorite song that you did was not Olomi.
Oh, interesting.
Mine was...
I'm always happy when I meet people like you.
Made in Nigeria.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So that makes you the second person. My very big brother. No, quite a number of you. I mean, that saying this more openly. Lagbaja at the time.
Oh.
Yes, I went to honor an invitation at Motherland when Motherland was
when Motherland was the thing in Lagos. In my youth.
Last Friday of every month. So
yes,
I was a guest on one of the Valentine's editions performing for him, and he walked up to me and said, "You know what? My best song of you ever is Made in Nigeria." It was...
That song is in the class.
You said, do we have Made in Nigeria? I don't think I've heard it.
No, you may not like it because it is a Fuji.
It was quite an experiment. Fuji and some pop music put together at the time.
It's evergreen.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I think all our viewers will remember that
Yes, everybody remembers
Probably
that.
as old as I am, but...
no.
Please. When the Lomi came out, you were...
It is old, but it is still...
pristine. Tell us about the backstory to the song.
So I always say that I think it's just God's way of giving me mention. Because it doesn't make sense. The song is bigger than me. I sometimes struggle to relive and rethink that moment when it just came in one fell swoop. That, you mean you wrote this song? I like to describe it this way: it's like something in the air, and anybody who was just tuned would have got it. It didn't make sense to me. It's one song that's become my definition. I try everything to get people to listen to all the things I've done, like what you're saying, Olomi. And sometimes people will put in so much expense to fly you some nation in the world, and you get there, Olomi. I'm saying, have you heard this one? I don't want to. Olomi.
I know what's interesting. We'll probably come back to it because I know it's one of the,
it's like
the reasons we had it. Okay, so Alera, so here's the thing. I just talked about Made in Nigeria.
Yes.
As he said, Made in Nigeria has Fuji, has pop.
Yes, absolutely.
Ifa has... you remember this song by You're Gonna Be Starting Something?
Michael Jackson. So that was the
it's in that song.
Absolutely.
And that's definitely nothing you will find in Fuji. Then he did another one titled that you know the song, Happy Day.
Yes.
So just imagine a happy day.
Apala infusion, at the time.
Having Apala.
Oh, happy day.
So you are an experimentalist musician.
I have a friend who says you're a scientist when it comes to music. I love to play with sounds, yeah.
So then there has to be a reason you are in music and not at the bar, not drinking.
All along, music. I think music found me and not the other way around. I was never one of those people who, from the get-go, decided I was going to sing. But this must have been maybe in my elementary school years. I was in the bathroom one day and I heard myself singing. I'm like, wait, in Palm Grove, I can sing? And then my mom came and said, was it you I just heard singing? I said, yes. She said, oh, wow. So that registered something. So years later, when I got into secondary school, of course, because I'm by dint of family background, education, I speak relatively decently. So people keep saying you're a bit thorough, quite incisive when you take on an issue. You argue quite a bit. Don't you think you'd be a lawyer? Naturally, went that route. I became a lawyer. My eldest brother is a lawyer, so just followed the tradition. And then it was a struggle to finish. Because I'll be in class, in jurisprudence class, and I'm hearing songs, I'm writing, and I just know my poor mom, if you don't finish this law school, it's going to be trouble. So I did my best to just finish for them. As soon as I finished, I went to serve. Exactly. And I even went as far as I even went to law school. I was called to bar. In fact, by every standard of measurement, I should be an attorney general because I was called to bar in 2003. To now, that should be about 22 years. I served with Professor Shimajo. He taught me evidence. So I'm a thoroughbred in that sense. But, I mean, music just caught me by the jugular. It refused. I tried everything. So as soon as I left, I told my mom, my brother was as upset as you are. What do you mean? Why would you make us... I'm sorry. But he then told me, give me a threat. If you succeed, maybe. So when the song was all over the place, next time I get a call. When you hear your own brother calling you by your full name, Tosin Martins, I know there are people there he's trying to boast. So I guess you succeeded.
So, but this song, Olome, that's going on under our voice, was released what year in particular?
2025. Recorded 2023, 2024, but released 2025. And so why? The song is actually 22, 21 years old, but it's 20 years old officially. It was played for the first time by my very dear friend, late Dan Foster. That's the man I think, gave me my first, outing, and such a dear friend. He played it for the first time February 14th, 2005.
How many girls
Valentine
in your life after that?
Between then and now?
Yeah. No, let's stick with then.
Let's just say a lot of water has passed under the bridge. Somebody won, so let's stay with the victor. And she's been winning for the last, in August, it'll be 19 years. So
you didn't answer his question.
I answered it.
I know not this question. What is the backstory?
Oh, okay. So the backstory was
to this song.
To this song, the backstory essentially was I think it was one Saturday afternoon in Jugular. I don't play the piano. I play percussions, local percussions more, and I just like to fiddle on the piano, and that's why I said in one moment I've never had that kind of experience before. It was like everything came in one moment. I developed it, of course, over time. And then when I went to Gusau at the time, in the years of Yerima, I went to serve there. I had this whole community of coppers who, whenever they heard me sing the song, felt in it out from the bathroom. I had 5 homes. We cooked rice. This ones would say, no, we made eba. I said, okay, no, have you washed your clothes? So I had homes just because people wanted to hear me sing the song. So for a whole year, I had the opportunity of singing it every day. The song had fans for a year. So by the time we got on radio, the guy, it's our song. So it was something.
And now, 20 years after.
Yes.
20 years this month.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
How does that feel?
Humbling, and at the same time a lot of gratitude, because honestly not many artists get that privilege in their life to do that 1, 2, 3 whatever number of songs that last this long. As recently as 2 days ago, I still got a call. Somebody wants me to come and sing it at their wedding. It's unbelievable. Even I'm tired of it.
You can't be tired of it. No.
They love it. So I'm grateful to God. It's unbelievable.
But now you have a remix of it.
Yes, we have a remake.
Tell us why.
The point was to introduce it to a new generation of people. Their heads are in a different kind of sound. So let's marry that a bit with what you know typically. So we retained some essential bits of the old song, and then just introduced a bit of some more new kick and bite to it. And then we had, of course, the darling of love songs. Now, whatever you thought I was there, he's the guy now, Johnny Drill. So Johnny Drill is in it. And just about a year ago, a young lady an Indian lady called Mega Gopi Kutan. She was on what you would liken to idols in India and just went viral singing Olomi. People are wondering, Olomi, an Indian girl. Yeah. So I went on social media, looked for her, found her, only to find out that her parents are actually in Nigeria. They're Indians who work in Nigeria. So for a brief period, she was here. And that was the song a music teacher used to train her with. So she loved it a lot. She sang it for her competition in India.
No copyright issues?
No, I think I saw that video.
Yes, and she did quite well. And
okay, so this is the slide of the song.
Yes. Young girl, she's in India now. And she jumped on the song. And
I hope this thing, because when I heard her, wait a minute, are you sure that this is not some, you're not going to have those Indian bends?
Oh, yeah, she did. She did it.
In the song?
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, my producer wants us to hear a bit of it. Has to land. If the song doesn't land and you venture into it, the top guy, the head of programs is going to come for you.
Exactly.
A radio. That's the land. Okay, so this is where we are now. Where do you go next with this particular? Hey, that's the Indian lady.
Yes, So we have an event planned for June the 28th to celebrate this milestone, basically. And incidentally, that's also my birthday. I turned 47 on the day, still a young boy. So we'll have a celebration of the day, hopefully at the Terra Culture. We'll have everybody come and then just...
Is that all we're expecting from?
So that's as far as celebration event goes. A video should follow up soon. We're doing a music video soon, and then we've just shot a documentary. My first foray into what you call film, and it's to curate the impact of the song, interactions with the song by people who are professionals in the industry, some fans, people whose weddings I sang at. We did some vox pop, just basically to curate the impact of the song over the last 20 years. And we had quite a people. Ali Baba is on it, Funke Bokno, Johnny Dream himself, Timmy Dakolo is on it. Surprised. Name it, Shegun Johnson. Quite a lot of people are on it, just sharing their bit, how they interact with the song.
If Ali Baba is not on it, I'll be very, very surprised. Anyway,
okay. That's a big fan.
You've been singing now for, well, can I say forever?
Well, 1986 to now. Professionally, 97
the
to
few
now.
years that you went to go and study law. So you've been singing.
Yes, ma'am.
There must have been some challenges along the way.
Oh, absolutely. Quite a lot of it. Of course, I'll call it a passenger of time, for want of a better description, because at the time we put out Olomi, artists from that era was just the beginning of the surge of social media streaming platforms. So we didn't get the kind of reward that today's artists are getting. So maybe now, the things that we do now can get those kind of streaming things and all of that. It was purely the era of record labels, marketers, and the like. That was an
airplay.
Exactly. And if you didn't get it, that's it. So it's never a function of you are not doing something, it's that it's not being heard. So I was blessed to have people like them first to support it because they believed in it. It's tougher now, so that's been a challenge. Also, of course, family, it was quite a bit to say, you're not doing law, you're doing music. But my mom was very supportive all along. And in fact, she paid my first studio session. So,
oh, wow.
So thanks to mommy for that. And then, of course...
Is she watching?
No, I don't think she's watching, but I'm sure we can copy it sometime when you upload it and she can see. And then, of course, the struggles of an artist, moments when you're wondering if this is the right thing you're doing, when you're not getting that kind of recognition that you think you should get for the effort that you put in. Every artist goes through those undulations up and down and all of that, but God has been faithful. And of course, joining that with the fact that I've always been a ministry person. In fact, those who went to school with me didn't think I was going to go straight to music. They thought I was going to pastor because I was a fellowship president in school. I was in school with the likes of Pastor Bolaji, who were colleagues in school. So I'm back to that now. So
Okay.
I didn't leave
Where
them.
did you study law, by the way?
University of Lagos. That's the place to study law. I mean, I can't imagine.
I
Somebody.
agree.
Don't let
Yeah.
them come for you. I'm
Yeah.
not
I
even
agree.
gonna.
I'm waiting for them.
I agree. When it comes to law, it is Lagos.
You can't study law.
Now, there are those who will say, okay, you're a ministry person now.
Yes,
You're
I've always been.
clergy now.
Oh, I've always been.
Fully now.
Yeah,
Then
fully
you are
now.
just Tosin Martins. Now, so there are those who say that's just a love song. There is no God in it, so to speak. Made in Nigeria.
So I don't want to
That's
go.
secular.
I'm coming to go to that part.
I'm
That's
coming.
one of the struggles, actually.
I'm coming here. So, Made in Nigeria is a very, very patriotic,
Oh,
very,
yes.
very, very
Yes,
patriotic
absolutely,
song.
absolutely.
And the only one that I remember that is called gospel,
Yes.
which could have been sung by Whoopi Goldberg for all I care, is Oh Happy Day.
Yes.
And except for that, and in fact, I don't know if you heard him on that song, you would not believe he's the same person that did the
sang
first
Olomi.
part and the second part.
Yeah.
And even if the Olomi song, it will be different. So, are we going to be having just strictly gospel now from Tosin Martins, or we're going to continue to have?
So let me explain my person, and this has cost some. That's one of the challenges that I've faced. So people really feel you are not exactly gospel.
You're not exactly secular.
Which one are you? So that's how we are. We're that compartmentalized. And I've explained, tried my best to explain to everybody who cares to listen. I see the total person. My reality finds expression in my music. As a husband to my wife, that's the love singer. As a pastor to the church, and a Christian who proselytes, who believes in sharing my faith with other people, that's the gospel singer. So if you decide you want to put all of that together and come up with one appellation, I would gladly receive it.
Otherwise, we can compartmentalize you.
Exactly.
You'll take it as well.
I will take it. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't extricate myself from those realities of my life. And they're all pushes, buttons that help inspire me to write something.
We have about a minute. Music generally in Nigeria today has gone very, very
Oh,
very
amazing. This
It's gone nuclear.
Yes, it's the best time.
So, but what would be your advice, particularly in the area of the landmines that younger artists may need to navigate?
I'll say something. Say something that would outlive you. Because when I've noticed that with the evolution of music, one time it was Jamaica, at a time it was India. Now it's our turn. Nigeria being the remained because he said something.
Yeah.
Trends will fade away. You can use all of those things, but say something. Say something that resonates with people globally, that speak to things that will last. Yeah.
Okay.
Pastor Tosin Martins. Well,
We all are.
thank you very much.
My absolute pleasure. So good to see you. You look so well.
I am so happy to see you.
It's like I
again.
should take you away.
Yeah, she's just 50.
Thank you very much,
You're running,
Tosin.
we both know that.
And Tosin Martins closes Sunrise for this day. Thank you for spending your Saturday morning with us. We hope that you will spend the next Saturday morning with us again. I am Alero Edu, wishing you all the best in good health until we meet again next week.
And I'm Ayo Makinde. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and have a good rest of your life. Bye for now.